It's me again. I am back with another baking video. This time I'm doing cookies. In my head, okay, hear me out. In my head, I'm going to be making a ginger coconut cookie. Now, I don't have any fresh ginger, so it's not going to be as strong as I would like it to be, but I'm going to make it work. It's my first time making it, so hopefully it comes out. But whatever happens, I'll show you guys. It's an experiment. Let's go. As with all my recipes, you know, I scale beforehand. So I'm just going to give you a rundown of all the ingredients that I'm using. Hopefully everything is here. It's been a long day. Anyways, in this bowl, I have my flour, my spices. Here I have my egg. Here I have my coconut. In this bowl, I have 2 types of sugar, which is brown sugar and white sugar. Have my butter, and I have my molasses. Okay, so we're gonna cream the butter and the sugar along with the molasses together until it's super creamy. And then we are going to add our egg to combine. So it hasn't even been 5 minutes and my mixture is already nice and creamy. So I'm just going to increase the speed so that it can just get a little lighter and we can add our egg. Okay, I'm just scraping down the bowl like always to make sure everything is fully incorporated. And as you can see, I have 2 different shades of brown. One is like right here, you see it's lighter. And then right in between here, you see it's darker. That's because the darker one was sitting at the bottom, if you could see. So I'm just going to mix it for a little bit shorter, maybe like 5 more minutes for a little longer. And then we're going to add the eggs. Okay, so now I am going to add the egg. I'm going to mix it until the egg is fully incorporated. And then we are going to add our coconuts. I just wanted to show you, this is the egg mixture now. It's fully incorporated, so I like the way it looks. Okay, so I'm just going to add the coconut in. They were hydrated a bit with water. Listen, let's hope for the best. So I'm just going to put that in and just mix it. Just for a bit. Okay, so the coconut is 100% combined. I am going to now add the flour and we're going to mix it on low. And then we are going to do the same thing that we did with the chocolate chip cookies. We are going to scoop a set today and then scoop a set tomorrow to see what happens. Everything is in our bowl. We are going to mix. My mixer is at 1, which is stir. Just so that the flour is fully combined, and then we turn it off and we scoop. I just want to show you, I'm using the same scoops that I used when I did the chocolate chip cookies. The purple one is the small one, the yellow one is a little bigger than the purple one. So we're just gonna do, I think I'm gonna do 2 big ones and 2 small ones, or 3 and 3, depending on how much mixture I have. Okay, so I am going to scoop half of the mixture today and half tomorrow, which means the one tomorrow is going to be in the fridge overnight. I want to see the difference between baking it right away and giving it a couple of hours to chill and set before I bake it. So I'm just going to scoop. Not a good scoop, but you get the picture. So here's my scoop. And, oh, I'm going to roll it in a spiced sugar mix. So I'm just going to cover it with some sugar and spices. Like so. And we put it on our baking pan. Okay, here's the first batch that we scooped out. I'm gonna bake these now for about 10 to 15 minutes. I have 3 big ones, 3 small ones, and we are going to put the remaining mixture in the fridge overnight. And then I'll bake again tomorrow. Okay, this is batch number 1. I like what I see. I can already tell that they spread a little because the dough didn't get a chance to relax, to chill, or anything like that. But I like it. I really do. They're nice and soft. So these are going to be some very chewy cookies. So I'm just going to give you a close-up of batch number 1. I don't know. I honestly prefer this one. I mean, you'll see the second batch coming up, but I like the way this look. I love the crinkle look. Maybe if I baked it a little longer, it'll have a little more color, but I love this look. So there you have it. Okay, so this is day 2. So now I'm going to bake these cookies that have been sitting in the fridge overnight. So here's my cookie batter, here's my sugar, and this is my baking tray. So I'm gonna scoop using these 2 scoops, large, small, whichever one you want to use, and we're gonna see how this bakes because I personally like the first one, as with the chocolate chip cookie, but I think this is gonna be a better day 2, in my opinion, but who knows? We'll see. I wanted to say that I am going through the same process. I'm not going to show it on film because you saw it in the first day, but I'm going to scoop, I'm going to toss, and then I'm going to place on my baking tray. So that's what I'm going to do until this entire mixture is finished. Okay, so here you have it. I scooped out the remaining of the dough. I'm going to bake these for the same amount of time, 10 to 15 minutes. And we'll see what happens. I'm really excited because the first batch looked really good, even though it was still soft. Well, when I scooped it, it looked really good once it was baked. It's nice and chewy, and it smells amazing. So I can only imagine what this smells like because it had a chance to just sit and marinate in its flavors. So we're gonna bake. Okay, these are fresh out of the oven. They are a little darker than the first one. I'm just going to give you a close-up of what it looks like. Now, I must say, I like the color on these guys. They are a bit higher, a bit fluffier, but I love the color, and it's the flavor was more intense than the first batch. So, in terms of flavor, this is my favorite, but shape and color, the first batch. So what I'm going to do is, once these are cooled, I believe I may have left them in just a little longer. But once these are cooled, I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison in terms of look, size, maybe even texture. But I love the smell. The smell is more potent than the one yesterday. So if I can have a marriage between the two, it would be perfect. They're not burnt, they're just a little darker, but it's a ginger cookie. What do you expect? Okay, so this is the final result. I like this one versus this one. So this is batch number 1, aka day 1. I mean, look at it. I love the little crinkles. I love it. This is my favorite one. And this is batch number 2, aka day 2. I don't really like this one because it does not give me the crinkle look I was going for, but it smells delicious. Now, I personally like this one only because of the crinkles, how it looks. This one is a little darker, which gives me a nice gingery feel and spice feel. But I think this is the winner right here. It's the same batch of cookies, just baked on different days. Okay, I just wanted to give you a texture shot to show you what the inside of the cookie looked like. And here we have day number 1, which is my all-time favorite. And here we have day number 2. Tell me which one you like in the comments below.